Places. Taking you into Portal today. Today we are going to the Vortex and we are going to examine some texts, not ancient texts, but by the frequency of folk tales. Just for those of you who are curious, and while in ceremony, I do adorn the vessel and such. I'm actually wearing the coin veil. High.Priestess.Places. It's actually a favorite piece of myself when I do ceremony. It gives me a chance to come through very powerfully, veiled, and to focus on those points while also giving my direct frequency through eye portal set, as well as frequency of maybe the vessel, other means of movement, as well as the throat chakra and frequency. So this day I'm actually before we get started, I want to take time to give thanks, gratitude, and bless to the ancestors and to the angels, to the divine seen and unseen, to guides and guardians that take us along this plane and along this way, and that guide us from frequency and from lifetime to this existence of now. And now that we've taken the time to open up the space for ancestral calling, for that symbiote spiritual space, I do want to go ahead and actually read from a favorite folktale book, Her Stories, by Virginia Hamilton. And the piece that I'm going to be reading this day is going to be Women and Men Started Even. But I'm going to go ahead and give the intro to this section of this book, which is Her Folk Tales and Legends. Beyond fairy tales, animal tales, and supernatural tales, African American folklore provides a rich and varied American treasure of traditional beliefs, legends, customs, and the ways of humanity on Earth and in the afterworld. The tales and folk ways and legends represents the black female's longing for an untethered position in the world. The stories reflect her high regard for freedom and equality. She wants adventure and to live as she chooses and to have privacy and respect for her character. And so we'll go right into it. I actually really like this piece, so travel with me, tribe. Women and men started even. God created woman and man. He made their house and all its doors. When women and men talked together, they said the same number of words. When they fought, they also came out even. Woman was as strong as men, don't you know? She couldn't win over him, and he couldn't beat her. That was the way it was, just level. I have to see God about this, said man. I'm getting weary with having a woman around that I can't even whip. So man carried himself up to heaven, and there he found him. Great God. My dear God, man said, I come to you because you are the most, and I need help. Please, will you give me strength to win over woman? If you make me harder and tougher, I will keep everything in place on earth, including that woman. She thinks she's so smart and so mighty. Well, all right then, said God. I like a man who knows what he wants. Now here, I give you more strength than woman. So man is stronger. And he hurried home to tell woman, I've been up. I've been up in heaven, he told her. God given me more strength, and now I am best. And I am over you with more strength than you will ever have. Woman was upset. I'm going to see about this, she muttered. She waited a whole day. A whole day that woman waited, getting her mind in hand. Then she went up to heaven. My God, she said, I come here to get my strength that I had one time. You still got that strength you had one time, says God. It's just that man has got more strength than you. Well, why is that, Lord? She asked the great God. Well, because he came up here and asked me for some more and I gave it to him. But can you give me more too? Asked woman. Or take away what you've given him so we'll be even again. I can't take back what I've given, said the Lord. You'll just have to get along with man being the strongest. So woman went on her journey home. She was streaming mad at the great God, which is the way the devil finds how to get into someone's life. And he was standing next to woman, smiling at her. She told the devil all that happened. He says to her, the devil says, this is how you do better than man. You climb upstairs again. Ask God for the keys hiding behind the left pearly gate. Bring them to me, and I'll let you know what comes next. So woman does it. She goes back up there. She goes back. Where is it? What is it that you want this time, God says, getting a little tired of her bursting in on him. Great God, woman says, you, the big head of heavens and earth and all the stars. What is it that's on your mind?